Hey strangers, my name is Soapy and y'all are my strangers. I'm Soapy the Strange. So for today's video, as you can see in the title, I've seen many videos on it. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna do one with me and my son Neko, and I'm pretty sure I would have uploaded a video on Neko already, hopefully. If not, then I'll introduce you to him. But basically, just got a new kitten. He's about 8 weeks old. I think 9 weeks now. And honestly, I've been bringing him to work. I thought he would be stressed out going into 2 different spots, but he's actually pretty good and he's opened up to both places as his home, which is great. So my sister got me this thing, and I'm sure you guys have seen it online, but this is the backpack that's on Amazon, and basically I'm super excited to try this out. And I did try to put him in yesterday at home. He seemed fine, and because he's a kitten and I'm like pretty overprotective, I'm gonna probably wear it front ways just to make sure like he's okay. And because he's a kitten as well, like I want to make sure he's not wobbling all around. I used to carry him in a carrier every time I go to and from work, but the carrier can sometimes be, it's not super heavy, but you know, it does take a toll a little bit. So at least this one, there's more support. And I do like the idea that this model that my sister got me has lots of like airway holes, like at the bottom here, on the side. This is apparently a doorway, so when I open it, Neko can come out and in, and then yeah, there's lots of airways. The only thing I'm worried about, and maybe I'm just overthinking it, is, you know, that new backpack smell? This one's a little intense because there's this huge piece of like plastic here, so I hope that doesn't bother him too much. And I've also ordered some treats, so on the way home today, we're gonna try and test this out and see how he likes it. I know in the carrier he does tend to meow sometimes, like if I'm taking the transit. So I live in Toronto, and the transit can sometimes be a little bit loud, so Neko does get a little bit, you know, nervous about that. But overall, when I walk from work, he tends to pass out in the carrier, or he doesn't mind it. But this one I think will be a nice treat because at least the airway doesn't like hit his face. He gets more viewings of the world, excuse me. And I think my sister got this backpack for about, I want to say $49.99, or around $40 to $60, and there's different designs. I've seen one was like a zipper in the back. This one I don't think has a zipper in the back, which is fine. This one you can wear it back ways, and then you can velcro this part up. And there's also a little leash harness inside. Not leash harness, there's a little leash extender. So if your pet is wearing a collar or a harness, you can attach it to the harness. So if for some reason the backpack opens up, at least you have, you know, the harness to protect. So I have Neko's collar here. Neko's sleeping right now, so I'm not gonna wake him up, but once it's time to go to work, we will bring him. And this is the collar. The little leashy thing is in here. So I added, as you can see, I added towels there because I want it to be super comfy for him. And then there's a little leash harness extender inside. But I don't think I'm gonna use that today since I'm gonna wear it front ways. So if for some reason this opens up, at least I have a way to, like, you know, go into it and close. So when I first opened it, the only thing that I've noticed was that make sure that you give it a couple zips up and down just to kind of like introduce, sounds weird, I'm acting as if this is a person, but you know, as Mary Kondo says, love your things, treat it with respect. So yeah, like practice zipping it up, zipping it back down, because this part can be a little bit stiff. So I've been zipping it up and down here and there just to make sure that it gets used to the zipper motion. And I think the first time I used it, which I hope doesn't happen, but see how this part, it kind of gets a little stiff there. So I'm just gonna make sure that it zips all the way. And then yesterday, I think it was just, yeah, so see here, I'm a little bit worried that that might open as I'm walking, so fingers crossed it doesn't. But I decided to try this out, and we shall see how it goes. And I will show you guys how Neko is once he wakes up and is ready for this bubble. Sorry, I keep looking here, but I mean to look here. Can't videotape. Alright, so here's little Neko. in the bubble. I think he doesn't mind it. Sorry, it's not focusing. Right? There you go. So I'm gonna wear it front ways just because it's a busy city and I'm just afraid that he might, you know, someone might like hit the backpack or whatever, but I think I'm overreacting. But for the first few times I'm gonna wear it front ways, and then the next few times I will wear it back ways. So let's try it out. Whew. Alright. Okay. Hey guys, so Neko he's alright. I don't think he's hating it, like he's not loving it. But this is the way it's gotta be for a couple weeks until we reopen again. Look at him, he's like trying to get close to me. But I'm basically taking a walk because it's actually really nice outside. And I think he's just kind of like, why isn't she hugging me? Usually when I cry, she hugs me. But I think overall his curiosity is enjoying it. And I kind of like holding him front ways so then the friction doesn't like get to him too much. And I'm not too worried about people looking, because honestly if I saw someone with a cat in a backpack I would look as well. So I just gotta go to a pet store to get his treats and stuff, so at least I can reward him with like a mini treat when we get home. And honestly the walk is not so bad. Not so bad, Bubba. I feel like I call him Bubba more than Neko, to be honest. So far so good, but the only thing is that when I was walking, luckily I was holding on to him a bit. One of the straps kind of like came off. Maybe I put it on wrong, but luckily I always have my hand underneath to make sure that I hold on to him. We're gonna be home in like less than 30 minutes, so I'll come back to you guys and let you guys know. Hello everybody, so today's gonna be day 2. I'm trying to think if I missed anything on day 1 on the walk, but I think overall it was fine. So when I brought Neko home in the backpack, he was calm, came out very slowly, didn't like freak out and jump out, and then I rewarded him with a treat. And I usually don't give him treats because he's just a kitten, and I don't know, I just never thought about buying him treats. And I'm like, wait a second, I was looking at the pet store online and there were little like soft treats, so I feel like that would be great to just, you know, reward him and let him know that he did a good job and stuff like that. But right now he's asleep, and every time I'm about to go to work and it's time for us to leave, this little baby is just asleep down here. And I feel bad for waking him up very soon. Let's say hello. He is very good with the camera, but as you can see, he's very tired right now, which works out for me because that means once I get to work, usually he just plays for a little bit and then later he goes to sleep for the rest of the day. So let me bring the backpack in and just prep up myself so we can get going, right? Then I'll try to film a bit more on my walk home today. I just feel bad because he does meow often, but I think it's because it's more so he wants to see me, because every time he gets up to the top of the backpack and like sees my face, he kind of calms down a bit and then he goes back to sitting. But so far so good. Alright, so this is day 2, walking with Neko, and I mean, he meows because I think he can't see me, but he's not stressed out or anything. When I stop and talk to people, he's fine. But overall, pretty good, huh? Pretty good. We're almost home, so I will get back to you guys and let you guys know the final thoughts. And I'm gonna treat Neko to a little treat because you're doing such a great job, huh? Such a good job. Hey guys, so today's gonna be the final day actually. I'm gonna try wearing the backpack as it should as a backpack, and as you can see there's my baby. So we're gonna try this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm afraid that the backpack, I don't know why, but I'm scared it might open, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But I swear if it opens, I'm gonna give a bad review for this bag, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's get it going because I want to see how it feels to wear it as what it's advertised for, you know what I mean? But a lot of people who did videos, they had somebody behind them, you know what I mean? So I am a little bit nervous, but we shall see how this works. Yeah, and I think it should be okay, right? Yeah, it should be okay. So let's go. Hello, so this will be the final clip. So luckily my coworker was nice enough to drive us home, but usually when I let him out, I open this little side door here. I know Baba, I know Neko. So I usually open this side door, and I just noticed that I can carry this as a side bag too. Like I can use the handles up here. But yeah, see, he doesn't bolt out or anything. He just comes out casually, and then I'm gonna give him a treat for a job well done. Overall, I would totally recommend this backpack for cat owners or new cat owners who want to introduce, you know, their little kittens or whatnot to enjoy the outside. But I noticed with Neko, like when I held the backpack with the clear side facing me, he was a lot more, like, he meowed less. So I think it's just a normal thing. I find that when you put the backpack on your back, honestly, it was less of a motion for them. I don't think they minded much, but it was less of a motion for Neko, and he actually like lied down for a little bit. So I'm still kind of like scared to leave him on my back just because I'm paranoid, tripping, you know. But yeah, definitely recommend, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to follow our adventures and whatnot, I will put Neko in my vlogs a lot more, so definitely subscribe and like. And I also have some social media handles for Neko, and as well as bonus if you don't gotta put that plug in. But anyways, as always, I like talking to myself. That's not a lie. If you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe. Thank you.